Good evening, everyone. You're tuned in to EmoNews every moment online.
In tonight's headlines, UWP expresses deep concern over U.S. partial travel ban on Dominican citizens.
Kulibistri revives Christmas tree lighting after community pause.
Republic Bank's power to make a difference invest $2 million in Eastern Caribbean community partnerships.
The Dominica government band, Music Lovers, presents 75th Christmas musical.
OECS supports Caribbean tech at Optronics Innovation Gala.
And CWI and CPL review 2026 Breakout T20 League timing. Details of these stories and more coming up next. Stay with us.
Carnivalist, girls and rum and vibes and rhythm on the road, on the road, on the road, on the road. Leave your stress at your home and don't bring it on the road, on the road, on the road, on the road. Girl, I don't care if you have a man, we don't need jams, or we party as one. I don't care if you have a man, what happens stays the party, party, party. What happens stays the party, party, party. What happens? Blast Gaming presents its biggest job whatever. Blast Mystery Progressive. I'm so excited. I can't hide it. In your blast up and rising. And I like it. It going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up and up and up and up.
Play selected games to win in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Pick until you match 3 gems and win one of the 5 cash jackpots. Or you can blast up with the Mystery Progressive
It
jackpot.
going up and up and up and up and up. Blast up and up and up. Blast Gaming.
And welcome back, everyone. I'm your presenter, Rick Francis.
And I am Michael Pierre. This is the news broadcast for the 22nd of December, 2025. First off, in local news, the Wesley Village Council, as part of its tree lighting ceremony on Saturday, honored deserving community members for their service over the years. Villagers, both young and old, were recognized in categories such as agriculture, entrepreneurship, construction, and community volunteerism. Village Council Chairman Brown Philip had this to say.
Last evening on the 21st of December, Sunday the 21st of December, the Wesley Village Council had decided to recognize 30 individuals from the community. The areas were agriculture, construction, culture, entrepreneurship, health, sports, volunteerism, and retirement of the village council clerk. A total of 29 red rose certificates were given and 1 white rose which was given. Red stands for alive and white is for deceased. These individuals who were recognized were persons who have served and that are still serving the community of Wesley, despite some of them are retired. And we decide to continue this service of award each year end to our residents who have served and is serving well.
The United Workers' Party, Team Dominica, has expressed the deep concern over the announcement by the government of the United States imposing a partial travel ban on citizens of the Commonwealth of Dominica. The restriction applies to both immigrant and non-immigrant travel. The party described the development as troubling and regrettable, noting that it carries serious implications for Dominicans seeking to travel to the United States for education, business, medical care, family reunion, and other lawful purposes. The UWP emphasized that long-standing people-to-people ties between Dominica and the United States are being undermined by the decision. While acknowledging the sovereign right of the United States to determine its immigration and border security policies, the United Workers' Party said that the move raises serious questions about the actions, policies, or failures of the Dominica government that may have contributed to the country's current position. The party says the people of Dominica deserve full transparency. The UWP is calling on the government of Dominica to immediately explain the circumstances that led to the partial travel ban, to engage in urgent high-level diplomatic talks with the U.S. authorities, and to outline clear and connective measures to restore confidence in Dominica's citizenship by investment program. The party also urged the government to place the national interest above political considerations. The United Workers' Party stressed that ordinary Dominicans, including students, families, workers, and members of the diaspora, should not be made to suffer because of poor governance or weak oversight. The party says it will continue to monitor the situation closely and support all credible efforts aimed at having the restriction reviewed and ultimately lifted in the best interest of the nation. The village of Kulibishri has once again lit its Christmas tree, following a pause in a tradition that holds deep significance for the community. The Christmas tree lighting ceremony took place at the old police station grounds. Public Relations Officer of the organizing committee, Brenda George, highlighted the many challenges the community has faced, noting that these difficulties disrupted lives and forced the pause of several traditions that once brought residents together.
On behalf of the Kulibishri Monarchic Tree Lighting Committee and our community, it is my great honor to welcome you to this tree lighting ceremony. Your presence here this evening is deeply meaningful as we gather for the first time in several years to revive a tradition that holds special significance for us all. In recent years, our community has faced profound challenges brought on by natural disasters, including devastating floods, powerful hurricanes, and deaths that disrupted our lives, damaged homes and livelihoods, tested our strength, and temporarily paused many of the traditions that bring us together. Yet, through these trials, our community demonstrated remarkable resilience, cooperation, and unwavering determination. We have endured. Tonight's gathering stands as a testament to that strength and to that shared commitment to rebuilding not only our homes and surroundings of physical space, but it brings together with it the sense of unity and hope. This ceremony tonight is more than the lighting of a tree. It represents renewal, perseverance, and a collective spirit that carried us through difficult times. As the lights illuminate this evening, may they also symbolize our recovery, our gratitude, and our confidence in a brighter future ahead.
Despite the setbacks, the return of the Christmas tree lighting was marked by a strong show of unity and celebration. The evening was filled with entertainment from several performers, including Dominica's Calypso monarch Joy Stout, Daryl Bob, and Sakis Lapokab with Band of Granby, all of whom energized the crowd and added to the festive atmosphere. The Dominica Government Band continues to spread the joy of Christmas in 2025, following a series of performances at the St. Mary's Primary School, Grand Four, Marigot, and the Dominica Infirmary. The band also performed in Portsmouth on December 19, at the police headquarters, and in the Kalinago territory on December 20. Tonight, the Dominica Government Band will host its 75th Christmas musical in Roseau under the distinguished patronage of the Excellencies Sylvani Burton and Mr. Burton. The event gets underway at 7:30 p.m. at the Roseau Christmas Village, Linder Park in Goodwill. Patrons can expect an evening of relaxation and festive music with guest performances. Masters of ceremony for the night will be Daddy Chess and Tasha P.
And that's all for local news this evening. Stay tuned for regional news coming up next.
We're at the different phases in life. We move at a different pace. All we need is to be supported. Cause when the baby's coming, business needs revamping, the new job starting, and you need an outfit. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up. The wedding's planning, rent due dates coming. Momentum is your support financing. Let momentum hook you up. Momentum will hook you up.
The Republic Bank Limited has announced the commencement of the 2025-2026 cohort of its Power to Make a Difference program, PMAD, marking the bank's fourth consecutive year of impactful, purpose-driven social investments across the Eastern Caribbean. This year, the initiative brings renewed energy and fresh innovation to the region under the theme Powered by Purpose, Transforming Communities. A presentation of partners event was held on Wednesday, December 10, 2025 at the Sandals Grande Ballroom, St. Lucia, and unveiled 14 new and returning partners across the 6 territories in the Eastern Caribbean. In just 5 years, Republic Bank has invested more than $6.3 million in community initiatives across the 6 Eastern Caribbean territories, including investments of close to $2 million in its PMAD program in the last 3 years, with more than $500,000 invested in St. Lucia alone. During the 2024-2025 cycle, PMAD supported initiatives that empowered youth through education and cultural programs, advanced environmental preservation and sustainable practices, provided healthcare and assistance to differently abled persons, and fostered entrepreneurship and sports development across the region. Managing Director for Republic Bank Limited Group, Tracy Bartholomew, in her feature address, reaffirmed the philosophy behind PMAD.
Our PMAD program, right, Republic Bank expresses our deepest values as Caribbean people. Well, because you know, that's what Caribbean people do, right? That's what we do. We help each other along. We lift as we climb. We build communities and we build bridges, and we remember mostly what unites us more so than what could ever divide us. That's what Caribbean people are. That's our hearts. Right? So this is why, too, that sustainability at Republic Bank is more than just the environment. It's the people. It's also creating the systems that allow individuals to flourish, communities to thrive, and opportunities to multiply regardless of geography, regardless of background, regardless of circumstance.
Through PMAD, The bank champions community development by supporting organizations that reflect the bank's dedication to the United Nations Principles for Responsible Banking and the achievement of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. In Dominica, the program expands into culture and education with the Whitey Kubuli Artists Association, who will establish the island's first formal visual arts diploma program, a groundbreaking step for the creative economy. Meanwhile, the Rotary Club of Portsmouth, a valued returning partner, is creating a welcoming new playground for children of the Monjon Primary School, engaging safe outdoor play, movement, and childhood development. Speaking at the event, PMAD partner for 2025-2026 for St. Lucia, Optronics, spoke to the strength of the relationship between Republic Bank and the PMAD partners.
Their investment as a partner is not silent and has assisted their own partners in learning, growing, and expanding past the bounds of the initial imagination of those programs. We see a care from them that goes beyond the obligation of corporate social responsibility and has nurtured authentic relationships under the umbrella of a shared passion for positive, lasting change.
Together, these partnerships reflect Republic Bank's unwavering belief in community-led progress and its commitment to creating opportunities for the next generation. Through PMAD, the bank continues to invest in programs that strengthen social structures, promote equity, protect the vulnerable, encourage innovation, and help Caribbean people thrive. And finally, news from the region. The OECS Commission reaffirmed its commitment to innovation and digital transformation with the participation of Director General Dr. Didicus Jules at the inaugural Optronics Innovation Gala held on December 14 at Sandals Grande, St. Lucia. The event brought together over 200 innovators, entrepreneurs, policymakers, and technology leaders, showcasing St. Lucia's growing tech ecosystem through robotics displays, innovation exhibits, and collaboration opportunities. Dr. Jules joined Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre and other dignitaries in highlighting the role of innovation in sustainable development, economic diversification, and youth empowerment across the OECS. He emphasized the importance of platforms like Optronics in building digital skills, entrepreneurship, and regional cooperation. Optronics, a St. Lucian technology company and innovation hub, hosted the gala as part of its mission to accelerate technology adoption, support startups, and promote STEM education across the Caribbean. The OECS Commission continues to promote innovation as a key pillar of regional integration and sustainable growth, supporting homegrown solutions and Caribbean ingenuity.
And that's all for regional news. Stay tuned for international news coming up next. And now for international news. A knife-wielding attacker killed 3 people and injured 11 others in a busy shopping district in central Taipei on Friday, Taiwanese police said. The suspect, 27-year-old Chang Wen, later died after falling from a building during a police chase. Authorities said he acted alone and had no accomplices. Police reported that the attacker first set off smoke bombs at Taipei's main train station before carrying out stabbings at a nearby shopping mall and along his route. 2 of the injured remain in intensive care, according to the Health Ministry. Premier Cho Yong-tai said the suspect was wanted under an arrest warrant for allegedly evading compulsory military service. In response to the rare violent attack, police presence and security measures have been increased across Taipei. And also in international news, rapper Nicki Minaj appeared as a special guest at Turning Point USA's America Fest, where she spoke with CEO Erica Kirk about the Trump administration. During her remarks, Minaj misspoke while praising Vice President J.D. Vance, briefly calling him an assassin before correcting herself. Kirk reassured Minaj on stage, and the rapper later continued speaking and shared support for the president after the White House posted a clip of her comments. And finally, in international news, the United States Coast Guard is in active pursuit of an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela, following the recent seizure of 2 other tankers, U.S. officials say. President Donald Trump has ordered a blockade of sanctioned Venezuelan oil tankers, accusing the country of using oil revenue to fund drug-related crime and terrorism. Officials say the latest tanker is part of a sanctioned dark fleet evading U.S. sanctions. Venezuela has condemned the seizures as theft and piracy, accusing the U.S. of trying to overthrow President Nicolas Maduro. Tensions in the region have risen, with the U.S. increasing its military presence in the Caribbean and carrying out airstrikes on boats accused of smuggling drugs, reportedly killing around 100 people. And that's all for international news this evening. Stay tuned for the sports segment coming up next. And now for the sports segment. In football news, an exciting showdown unfolded last evening in the Dominica Football Academy President Cup, as Bath Estate FC went head-to-head with Fokole FC. Bath Estate FC got off to a strong start, taking an early advantage and going 2 goals up, appearing to be in firm control of the match. However, Fokole FC mounted an impressive comeback, responding with determination and skill to level the score at 3 goals apiece. The decisive moment came late in the match when Kuzran Israel found the back of the net, scoring the final and winning goal for Fokole FC. That strike sealed the victory and secured the DFA President Cup title for Fokole, capping off a thrilling contest that kept fans on the edge of their seats until the final whistle. And now for some cricket news. Cricket West Indies (CWI), in collaboration with the Caribbean Premier League (CPL), completed a review of the proposed window for the breakout T20 League in 2026 and concluded that the tournament could not be staged in its originally planned period due to an increasingly congested international and domestic cricket calendar and preparations for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Both organizations reaffirmed their strong commitment to the breakout T20 League following the success of its inaugural edition earlier this year. The tournament has described a key element of the region's player development pathway and an important bridge to regional franchise and international cricket. CWI Chief Executive Officer Chris Dering said the pause provided an opportunity to assess the league's structure, strengthen scouting and data systems, and ensure better alignment with West Indies' high-performance programs, particularly during a demanding World Cup cycle involving the under-19 and senior men's teams. CPL Chief Executive Officer Pete Russell echoed the commitment, stating that while a suitable window for 2026 had not yet been identified, both CWI and CPL remain dedicated to refining the format, timing, and support structures to ensure the league delivers meaningful developmental impact and long-term value to the Caribbean cricket. And finally, in the sports segment, Anthony Joshua knocked out Jake Paul in the 6th round of the heavyweight bout on Friday night, stopping the YouTuber at 1:31 of the round in front of a sellout crowd of 19,600 at the Kaseya Center. The two-time heavyweight champion dropped Paul twice in the 5th round before flooring him twice more in the 6th, sealing the victory with a right hand. Joshua improved to 29-4, while Paul fell to 12-2. The win marked Joshua's return to the ring since his 2024 loss to Daniel Dubois and puts him back in contention for a future title shot or a potential bout with Tyson Fury. And that wraps up the sports segment this evening. Stay tuned for the weather report. And this brings us to the end of tonight's news broadcast for the 22nd of December 2025. I'm your presenter, Rick Francis.
And I am Michael Pierre. On behalf of the entire newscast, we say thank you for viewing. This has been Emo Nightly News, every moment online. Good night.
Good night, everyone.